Protesters gathered outside the Nassau County courthouse on Saturday to defend women's rights, a day after conflicting rulings were announced about the access to the abortion pill mifepristone. This comes almost a year after Roe v. Wade was overturned last June, giving many states the authority to ban abortions. The Southeast and 15 other states have or will ban abortions by the end of the year. 26-year-old Nassau County social worker Jessica Mueller helped to organize Saturday's rally, called Defend Access to Mifepristone. The medication can assist in ending a pregnancy before 10 weeks.
To tell the federal government, including now the Supreme Court, that we want access to medication that is life-saving.
Mueller is a social worker from Long Island. When asked if limited access to abortion pills takes a toll on mental health, she said,
"Absolutely. Because when people can't have autonomy over their own bodies, then, that's taking away their agency and their ability to have their own mental health, like secure mental health."
In accordance to the National Library of Science, physicians say they are not aware of the health implications that may come from unwanted pregnancies. However, there are limited unfinished studies that suggest women who are denied abortion have a higher risk of developing an anxiety disorder. 61-year-old protester Victoria Huddy said she thinks that the ban on abortions violates the First Amendment, the separation of church and state.
My religious side is everybody should entitled to their own beliefs. It's not my place to tell you what your belief is, and I'm not going to stop you from doing whatever. But my problem is you forcing your beliefs on me, making me do what you do. That's not what the people are. The people are, and we had this in 1932, actually, the separation of church and state. We do not have it no more because we have all these theologists, all these evangelists, and all these other people putting in to say they're more important than everybody else. You are not more important because you have a certain religion. Your religion is on par. I mean, I've had people from the right say they'll shoot me, okay? Yeah, they would shoot me. Take a gun and shoot me.
Huddy and others held signs that read, "Birth is a woman's choice and abortion is health care." Another protester, 30-year-old Emily Vigola, explains the meaning behind her sign, "Keep your theology out of my biology."
Because that's all these bans are based in. There's no medical background for it. It's just my religion says this isn't okay, so nobody should be allowed to do it. And it's all about my freedom of religion, but what about my freedom from religion?
The small group repeatedly yelled out,
"Women's rights are under attack. What do we do?
Stand up, fight back!"
Cars beeped for and against the protest. Mueller and her mother, Roxanne, explained why they want to protect women's rights.
Set up this beautiful protest. I guess what gave me some inspiration is that I'm a social worker. During my time in school, we were taught a code of ethics. We actually have one, unlike the Supreme Court. One of the most emphasized things taught is that clients have the right to self-determination. That means giving them the agency to make their own decisions with very limited exceptions. We are also required to respect their right to privacy. What they share with us is confidential with, once again, very limited exceptions. You can imagine how I felt when first Governor Abbott of Texas imposed a $10,000 bounty on the heads of anyone who helped someone obtain an abortion, and how I felt when the Dobbs decision was leaked, and especially how I felt when it became official last June. I truly wonder how he and much of the Supreme Court sleep at night, knowing that people will die as a result of the reckless decisions they made. Make no mistake. Make no mistake. They have no interest in protecting life. If their intentions were genuine, they would have cracked down on gun reform. Instead, they made it easier to obtain guns, almost within the same breath.
I'm tired of this. I've had it. And this is not going to continue. It can't. We got to fight back.
Outside the Nassau County Courthouse, I'm Amber Bianchi, WRHU News.